Hi, this is Scott with Only Factory Direct, and I'm here today to talk to you about the Mackie MR5MK2 studio monitor speakers. Now, these are true studio reference monitors, and now what I mean by that is a lot of times people call up and they say, hey, I'm looking at a pair of these, inexpensive 5.1 or 2.1 system for my computer. I do some mixing, I want to do some recording at home and things like that, and I don't really recommend those types of speakers. The real reason why you need a reference monitor, a true reference monitor, is if you're going to be recording and doing making a CD or something like that, you really want to get the full spectrum of sound, and you want everything to be really true to the mix. And what I mean by that is, if you're putting a microphone in front of a guitar amp, for instance, and you're miking that guitar amp, you want to represent that sound of that guitar amp as exact as you can. And if you're putting your mic on there, you run it through your mixer, you EQ it a little bit and do some things, you're altering the sound a little bit. But if you have a speaker that can really reproduce all those frequencies clearly and very precisely, then you're going to get the truest representation of that original sound source on your recording. Whereas if you're using a smaller pair of speakers or inexpensive speakers or like regular little monitor speakers that you would use for a computer, you're not really going to get the full spectrum of sound. They're really not engineered and made in a way to really reproduce all the frequencies. And once you start to stack certain things on top of each other, you have multiple layers of guitars, layers of vocals, you have drums, you add in some keyboards, you put in some samples and vocals and things like that. Then you've got all these different things sitting on top of each other, and when you go to play it back on a small, inexpensive little computer speaker, you're really not going to get the sound that you want to have on a recording. So, with that being said, you really want some great studio monitors, and the Mackie MR5 Mark IIs are really that. They just really deliver a great, powerful, little punchy sound for what they are. Now, these are a 5 1/4 inch woofer, and they've got a high output tweeter on them. Now these are, they've got some really great functions and features, which I'll go over a little bit. These are magnetically shielded, so you can put them next to your computer and next to your computer monitor and not worry about messing up your monitor. Some other speakers, like I mentioned, when you put them next to a monitor, you get little crazy waves in your monitor and things like that because the magnet in the speaker is interfering with your monitor. These are magnetically shielded, so they don't do that, so you can put them right next to your monitor and not have any issues. Also, these have a couple of different features and functions. They got a low pass and a high pass switch on the back of them, so you can kind of set the high pass filtering and the low pass filtering to a couple of different settings. And got a couple of different inputs on the back. You're looking at an XLR, you have an RCA unbalanced input, and a TRS balanced 1/4 inch input as well. It also has a input knob, input volume knob on the back, and I'll show you the back panel here in just a second. But I want to give you a quick listen, and again, I don't generally like to do audio live on a video because you really can't tell with the little camcorder mic that we're using. I mean, we're using a small camcorder with a tiny little microphone on it, and it really can't pick up the sound quality quite like I'd like it to. But I think you're going to get enough clarity on the video with this speaker to really kind of get an idea of what it does. But very clear, very precise audio representation here. You can really hear the clarity of the bass, the drums. There's some ethnic percussion going on in there, violin, vocals, and everything sounds very true, very, very real quality, to the mix. Yeah, so you get the idea. These definitely have a great quality sound. They really reproduce all that instrumentation instrumentation in a way that is really like you would hear in a recording studio. And that's where, I mean, these are used in recording studios. These are professional grade studio monitors. They're not just for the home enthusiast or the home studio guy. These are really professional studio quality monitors. So there's a really great bang for the buck. So I'm going to flip it around really quick and show you the back panel and just show you what connections you have to work with. Okay, so taking a quick look at the back panel of the MR5 Mark II. Again, you've got a nice port here at the bottom. Now the porting really helps with projection, sound projection, and a little bit extra low-end projection, that type of thing. So we've got a nice little port there at the bottom. You can see there's some ventilation holes here where it's ventilated to keep these cool for the amp inside so it doesn't overheat on you. And then as far as your connections go, you've got the RCA unbalanced input here. You got a balanced TRS, 1/4 inch input. And then you have a balanced XLR input as well. And then again, you have these high frequency filter switches here, and so you have the high frequency and the low frequency filter switch. And this is basically so you can just add a couple of different dBs of up or down of high filter frequencies, high frequency filtering, or low pass filtering. So that's kind of what that's all about. And then you have your input level here. So you have a volume control for how much level is actually being inputted to the speaker. And then you have your power plug that you plug right into your power cable, and then your on-off switch. So very basic, very simple. You just come out of your computer's interface and plug right into this, and you're all good to go, and a great quality sounding speaker. So again, that's the MR5 Mark II from Mackie. Check it out today at onlyfactorydirect.com.